Hey there, Gems. This is Jessica at Gem City Homestead. Welcome to the channel or welcome back. Today I am spray painting some tomato cages. I got these for on the cheap at a local farm and they're super rusty and gross. But here's why I'm using tomato cages. I'm not using them for all of my tomatoes. I'm just using them for the Roma tomatoes and maybe some peppers. Pepper plants don't tend to grow super large and Roma tomatoes are determinate tomatoes, and so they're only going to grow so many feet and then they're going to stop. Indeterminate tomatoes, like cherry tomatoes and pretty much anything else, are more viney, and so they're just going to keep growing and growing and growing. And these are not great for that, but that's not what I'm using them for. I'm using these absolutely beautiful tomato cages that I'm spray painting. I'm so excited. I'm using them for my Roma tomatoes. And these will work really well for that because they're going to be supported at all the sides and the branches aren't going to like spill out and go all over the place. So I just wanted to share that real quick. If you're thinking about using tomato cages, make sure that they're for determinate tomatoes and not for indeterminate ones. So always when you're spray painting, you want to try to make sure that you're downwind of the spray and that it's not windy out when you're doing it because otherwise it's going to blow back. I actually had a lot of blowback with this particular color and it coated the tripod that my camera was on. Luckily, it didn't seem to hurt um, the other stuff, but here I am showing you the color of this can and reading off all the great things about it, but you can't hear me because this video recorded with no audio. But I'm just absolutely shocked at how easy this went on and how pretty it is. I just was absolutely in awe how easy it was. I use spray paint all the time, but for some reason I just didn't expect this to cover as well as it did. I don't know. I did end up doing about two coats for each of these, one upside down, one right side up, and who knows what I'm saying right here. So I got two new cages out, and we're going to do the next color, which is this really pretty pink. And it's also another high gloss one. I have a yellow one coming up, and that one is just a regular gloss. In case you're wondering, these are all Rust-Oleum, but you can see how much of that spray misses the tomato cage. Another way to maybe mitigate the spread of the spray is to have a different size box that you can put your tomato cages in. So the rust for the tomato cages isn't actually going to hurt the soil or the tomatoes. They just aren't very pretty, which is why I decided to paint them. And the spray paint's not going to hurt the soil either. It might flake off a little bit, but um, it's going to adhere pretty well because that's its job. The absolute transformation of these, I was so excited. I could barely stand it. They went from just ugly, rusty, gonna give you tetanus tomato cages to something that's just absolutely gorgeous. The plants, once they start growing up through these, are gonna look so pretty. I literally cannot tell you how excited I am about how pretty these are. I mean, just look, they're all pink and pretty. And again, the coverage was really great considering all the spray that was happening. Ugh, just just great. So happy about it. So these tomato cages are a little stuck together, so I had to struggle to get them apart, but they are kind of like flat panels that hook around, and then you can technically hook them all together and make like a long fence or, like a short trellis or something like that. The yellow went on absolutely gorgeous as well. And when you see the final result for the rest of these, you're just going to be astounded. They're so pretty. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this, please give me a like and stick around for the next video because it's going to be a lot of fun too. But look how pretty these are. I'm so obsessed. I cannot wait to put these in my garden. I cannot wait. Literally cannot wait.